Everyone, it's Rocco from Rocco Reviews, and today I'm going to be replacing my battery on my late 2013 Retina MacBook Pro, and I'm going to be following iFixit's repair guide to complete this process. You will need preferably an iFixit kit, because these are like the highest quality toolkits. A P5 Penelope screwdriver, a Torx bit that I will figure out what size it is, and get into the machine, and some crosshead or Phillips head screwdriver, depending on what you call it. You will need some sort of eyedropper and 91% isopropyl alcohol or adhesive remover. Adhesive remover is not recommended because we're going to be taking out the battery. It's really heavily glued down, and there's some glue under the trackpad, so you don't cause damage to the trackpad. I would highly recommend some isopropyl alcohol with this. So let's go ahead and get started with this repair. Hopefully things go well. This isn't technically difficult. It's just really tedious. A lot of glue. It's not really difficult, but I guess we'll see what happens. If something goes wrong, it'll go wrong on camera, which would be kind of funny. So let's go ahead and pull up the iFixit. Shut down. Close the lid after the screen is off. Perfect. So, let's start. First, I'm going to keep my screws organized in this tray. You want to grab your iFixit Precision Driver. I open up my eye opener comes with two. This does have an integrated SIM tool. Whether or not I'm going to need it, I have no idea. Probably not. But grab a driver, and this has 10 P5 Penelope screws, Apple security screws. I don't like these screws. Clearly, it's telling you that you shouldn't open up your computer, but they do let you. The new M1 machines, you're not upgrading anything. Storage, SSD soldered on. I don't like that. I like the older style a lot more. I'm removing this back, the bottom case, the same way you'd remove like a heatsink. This is just because I don't want to put too much pressure on the frame. I know the frame is really strong, but I just don't want to put too much pressure on the frame. I don't want to scratch it up that much. So it is not a perfect frame. I just don't want to scratch it up that much. These two top screws here are actually different length than all the other screws. I must add that in because some people might just throw all the screws in one spot, and then comment later saying, "You didn't say the screws are different lengths. Now I broke my MacBook." That's your problem. Totally your problem, not mine. It's a disclaimer. Okay. Now that this is done, pull the bottom case off to feel the logic board. Now, I did clean this bottom case, or dust it off. I did dust off some of this, not all of it. Let's go back to the iFixit guide and see what it said. The bottom case is off. There are two plastic clips here. I didn't put these two clips back in just when after I cleaned it, because that was only just 2 days ago. So first you disconnect the battery, and you want to first peel back sort of this sticker, and then revealed right here is this little bit of tape, which is unnecessary. Put that over there for now. You want to disconnect this battery? So grab your iFixit nylon spudger or the Apple black stick. They're pretty much identical. Apple sells a black stick now. It's pretty much this, but it's plastic instead of nylon. It's $1.25. There you go. Battery disconnected. I'm gonna fold the battery cable back. And you also want to disconnect by the connector, not the socket, because you don't want to rip out the socket. So, connector's out. Next, you want to remove this right speaker. You first need to get 2 T5 Torx screws and securing the logic board to the end of the I/O board cable bracket. This is the I/O board cable bracket right here. So let's go get a T5 right here. Now, the case is a little backwards, but I'm just gonna use it to kind of lay out where to put everything, just because I don't want to lose it. I'd hate to put screws back the wrong way. At a later date, I'm going to re-thermal paste this. Sometimes it runs a little hot. I might liquid metal it. Don't do that. I might liquid metal it, but I really don't want to run the risk of damaging it. If you're wondering where the SSD is, there's the SSD. Here's the Wi-Fi card. The SSD and the airport card look very similar, but they are different. Here's the I/O. Look at the I/O cord cable bracket thing. Board cable bracket. Grab it with a pair of tweezers. So iFixit. I have 2. iFixit tweezers. Grab on the cable bracket and pull up. I don't know how I feel about doing that. Oh, the bracket. Then grab your spudger. Wow. That's what the rattling was I heard in my computer. One little missing screw. Where is there a screw hole on this computer that's missing a screw? Because I think this screw came out as out from a completely other different laptop. Because it doesn't belong to my Mac. Put that on there for now. Oh, one bracket out. going to grab this, bend it back right here on this part. This is the I/O board. That's why it's called the I/O board. Carefully tuck the tip of the spudger under the right speaker cable. Oh, here it is. That's not it. Socket on the water. Oh, that is it. Never mind. I don't want to take the socket out. Oh God. I want to do this. There you go. That's better. Don't use the tip of a socket. Don't do that. Peel it off the upper case. Okay, no, that was easy. I don't know how far it peels for. It peels right there. Okay, good. And I'm gonna guess the 3 screws. Yep. Now, these are all different lengths. 5.7, 6.5, and a 3.8 millimeter torque screw. So we have the 5.7 on the top. Now, in case you lose track of these, the easiest way, put this towards the middle. The easiest way to be able to identify them is to just put them on next to each other. But I would highly advise not losing them. And that would be ideal. But they're all different. They're all different lengths. You can't really mess up as long as you remember what length goes where. Yeah. They're different. Now, remove that speaker cable. What comes after that is doing the same with the left speaker instead. So there's another one right here. And this one does the left speaker. So grab your nylon sputter, your black stick. Lift it up and out of the lift the connector out of the socket. Don't pull the socket. Now do this and do not snag the cable on the screw post right here. This screw post is for the back cover. So I'll move this over here this way, that way. I have room for the other speaker. So out. This one out. This one out. Now we are at the officially hardest part. Now, which is the battery. There are 5 torque screws holding the battery to the case. But I must note, the thing holding the battery to the case is not the only thing holding the battery to the case. There is more holding this battery. They're all 3.7 millimeter T5 torque screws. My computer has, I don't know how many, because there's this little rubber thing right here, and I need to pull it off. One of them are heat sink too. So that actually makes things easier for me. Great. That is fantastic. My computer has rubber instead. Okay, so I'm going to keep the rubber thing up here. No, it does say right here. Your specific unit may only have 1 screw. Here. Grab this T5 torque screw. Take it off. Go ahead and put it way over here. and the only torch screw. Now, the adhesive remover could affect the anti-reflective coating if you use adhesive remover. I'm using isopropyl alcohol, but I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put paper towels under the keyboard. It's nothing to worry about, really. It's just less mess to clean if you do make a mess. There. Some paper towels. Hard opening this lid like this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get to the keyboard. Stick that right there and fold it straight down. Perfect. Perfect. Now, this is what we need to do. Isopropyl alcohol, open it up. Get your tweezers. Gotta repeat this. Get your tweezers away from the battery. Don't be stupid and put your tweezers near the battery. You puncture the battery. Don't get metal tools in the battery either. If you puncture the battery, it's not going to look good. The precision grinder over here. Now, put your isopropyl alcohol in your eyedropper. And get a few drops under the right mount end of the battery cell. Don't need to use a lot. If you use the iFixit adhesive remover, you will have twice than what you need. Now this right here do look like magic pull tabs, but don't pull on them. They're not magic pull tabs. I have plenty of isopropyl alcohol, so it's not going to be a problem for me. I just like using plenty of this stuff. Just because I have a lot of it. Can just sink it the battery in isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to let it sit now for around 2 minutes. Now here are these things called battery blockers for my iFixit. They're battery cards. I'm not going to use this one. I've used it before. I'm going to use this one. So you grab the plastic card, stick it underneath, and let's try to attack this thing. Which I'm making it in, but we're actually off to a good start already. Making it in, but I gotta use a bit more isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is really cheap. Use as much as you have to. Doesn't matter really. This side's almost free. There we go. There's the first side.
Now going to try to pull this out. So close, so close. There. Just like that, other side, done. Done, done, done. That was easy. We have this part in the middle, and that's it. Literally. That is it after this. You're going to feel free to apply this literally if you have plenty of alcohol. Recommend doing it from this side. Need someone here too. Grab your card. Start shoving it in. Just one of these plastic tools, not metal tools. We're almost there. It's a lot easier than one of the iFixit people did it. Okay, so this is a rock rubber kind of like granite type thing. Okay. Good to know. So that kind of holds battery together. Okay. So that's done. Now, I might watch an iFixit video until figure out how to get this part of the battery out. This might be the hardest part of the whole thing. So it will be the hardest part. Has some picks. Not really hard picks. I really do want to use one battery blocker on here. Probably use this one. Yeah, I'm going to two of these picks. Stick them over here. So the battery doesn't even try to read. The reason looks like that. I don't want to read the limit, please. That'd be annoying. Now I know what I have to do. The middle section. Now, to do the middle, apply it to each cell. It looks like you do it on the bottom. I'm kind of around right here when you do it, so this one has no problems. I don't damage components, like the trackpad. I see the adhesive up here. There's no reason why I shouldn't go do it at the top. So, honestly, I think anywhere, or I can just kind of almost cover this battery. But yeah, right idea. Now, I believe if you do it at the top, they say you should elevate your MacBook. But that's just from a technician. I'm going to do it normally. The iFixit joke doesn't actually say to do that. Anyways, I'm trying. That's the card. Don't worry, not the trackpad, that's the card. This would be one part of this whole repair that's maybe the hardest part, it's this. Like, I'm not even kidding. Oh my god. Feel like I'm doing surgery. How far are we into this repair? 31 minutes. Into this repair. 31 minutes.
Well, if you're wondering what I'm recording on, recording on a Galaxy J3. Of all phones to record on. I'm not recording on my 10S because I need it for the teardown guide. There's no reason it should be this hard. It shouldn't be. Like, Apple. Seriously. Oh. I'm not even ever going to be able to successfully replace his battery. Because honestly, at this point, I don't think so. I'm not making this an all-day project. They did warn me it could take up to 2 hours. I'm gonna try and do as much of this off camera as I can right now. With gloves on. Would be helpful. I'll do little snips here and there with the XS. So I don't run out of room. I'm gonna quickly grab a pair of gloves. One thing that I decided to do real quick was get this card underneath. I noticed I heard a slight peeling sound of the adhesive, so I just grabbed some alcohol. I'm gonna do this once again, and I poured just like this, a tiny bit of it. Yeah, it did spill some off the edge, not a big deal. I kind of shook it underneath. Now I'm gonna try and kind of pry on it, and I am wearing gloves now. Both hands. I don't know what to say right now, other than I can't believe I did it. Now I'd have to clean up this mess, put the new battery in the computer, kind of like re-put together everything. So, put a battery in, put the back back on. It's all ready to go. Now it's time to reset the SMC. I think that's what it's called. And turn it back on. So do that. Hold Shift, Control, Option, and Power for 10 seconds, and then click Power button. Go ahead and open it up. Perfect move. Now hit Shift, Control, and Option, and the Power button. Weird. It's all right next to each other. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's hit the button, see what happens. I did it. I did it. I did it. I can't believe it. I'm going to kind of get a quick little video on my XS now, because this is about to run out of space. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, hit a like button. Comment what you think of this repair down below. Let me know what you think you should do. And if you can, hit the subscribe button. It'll help the channel out. I'll see you guys next time. Here we go. Successful repair. 361 cycles in normal condition. This is awesome. The only thing my computer needs left now is thermal paste renewal. It's running perfect now. So hope you guys enjoy.